dear audience, welcome back to our channel. Today's topic is classification of sentence, that is based on structures. We have already discussed about the different classifications of sentences, that is based on manner or meaning of sentences. That was of 5 types or 4 types: assertive, interrogative, optative, or desire, and the last one exclamatory. So let's see. Based on structure, that is technical aspect of sentence. Uh, these are three in types: simple sentence, complex sentence, and compound sentence. Now let's take one by one. So the sentence which carries only one finite verb or one principal clause plus 0, 1 or more than one non-finite verb. It can be or cannot be. That's why 0 has been written down. So we need to know about principal clause, non-finite verb. So prior to that, clause should be discussed earlier. We have already discussed. You can go and see there. But just a little bit of explanation can be given. Clause is a sentence within a longer sentence. Got it? Clause is of two types: principal and subordinate, or in other sense, independent clause or dependent clause. Now just take an example. When Robin saw him, he got afraid. Here we are having two clauses because he got afraid and when Robin saw him, they are carrying their own verbs, in fact finite verbs, their subject and other words. So these are actually clauses, and one is depending on the other. That is the point to be focused on. Just see here, he got afraid. It doesn't require these portions to complete its meaning. On the contrary, when Robin saw him, when I utter these words without saying this, he got afraid, that means it doesn't have the complete meaning. It requires these portions to complete its meaning. So that's why this is depending on this. So this is called dependent clause, or subordinate clause, and this portion is called independent or principal clause. That is the basic concept. So here, simple sentence. Let's go back to the definition of simple sentence. Only one finite verb. For example, seeing him, Robin got afraid. Here, got is a verb, that is finite verb. Earlier we have discussed what is a finite verb, that is limited to tense, mood, or different other aspects of grammar. That is control, that agrees with the agreement of the verb, that is actually subjected to the agreement of the verb. If it is in past tense, then the verb will change. If it is in third person singular number, the subject is, then verb form of the verb will get changed, like that. But on the other hand, the non-finites, they are not bound to that. They will keep they will keep constrain themselves in their form, without focusing, without depending on the different change of tense, time, and other aspects of grammar. Here, seeing him, seeing is actually participle. That is example of non-finite verb. We have already discussed. You can go through that chapter as well under the title non-finites, finites and non-finites. So this is an example of simple sentence because it is only having one principal clause or one finite verb, that is got. Second one, complex sentence, one principal clause plus one more than one subordinate clause. For example, the second one, when Robin saw him, he got afraid. Here, he got afraid is principal clause, and the other part, that is when Robin saw him, this is depending on that one, so it is subordinate clause. So this is an example of complex sentence. And the last one, compound sentence, more than one principal clauses. For example, he got afraid. It is not depending on this one. Robin saw him. These are in fact independent clauses, one by one. So they are uh, independent clauses. So one more than one independent clause or principal clause, that is called compound sentence. So these are the types of sentences: simple, complex, compound. We will also discuss about the subordinate clause in detail when we will specifically we will learn about complex sentence, because this is very important for our competitive perspective and for our grammatical performance. So, and already we have discussed about the non-finite. So this is, in that case, simple sentence has already been well discussed in detail. And thank you, keep watching.